Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Yolan Cisse here introducing Rachel of Butler Hospitality for today's virtual hiring fair. It's here for mainly restaurant staffing, so I hope you guys are able to get some information. Yeah, the floor is yours.
So Butler Hospitality, he did introduce me, but I'll introduce myself. My name is Rachel. I am technically a talent acquisition specialist, but that's just a fancy name for a recruiter. So what I do is I work with the company to try to find talent for all of our locations nationwide. Um, we have three current restaurants in DC. We are opening one or two more locations, and our restaurants are based out of hotels in the area. So what we do is we go into hotels that have underutilized restaurants that no longer really use their restaurants, and we open them back up. We restaff them, we make them operational, and we begin to offer food service to the guests in the hotel, similar to room service, but we also offer that food service to guests in surrounding hotels. So, in addition to the restaurant positions, we also have a huge portion of our jobs include delivery positions. And those delivery positions will take food to the guests in the hotel, but also take food to guests in the surrounding hotels. They're able to order through apps, place their order similar to how they would room service, even if they're not in our hotel where the restaurant is. And our delivery workers will either take those deliveries by bike. Most of our delivery workers work by bike. We do have some who drive, but that would just be optional. Some markets we can't have drivers like New York because it's just too congested. So all of those workers work by bike. But there are locations where um, you make deliveries by bike. So for DC, most of the deliveries are by bike. Inside of the restaurant, though, we are hiring for all positions: servers, front of house staff. We're hiring for cooks. We hire for dishwashers. We hire for all types of restaurant positions. So if you were interested in just getting your foot in the door in a hospitality company, most times we would start you either at delivery or server. If there's a host position open, host or hostess, we would start you there as well, because those are good entry level positions for restaurants. Butler Hospitality has a huge opportunity for growth. So once you get in with the company, if you are consistent and you're motivated to grow in the hospitality industry, showing up to work on time, making sure you work well with your peers, all of those things lead to growth within our company. So some people start out as delivery workers, end up managing the hotel restaurant. So it's really what you look to do, or what you look to be a part of. So that's a quick summary of what we do, what we're hiring for. The positions that I mentioned: delivery server, dishwashers, cooks. You need experience, so you have to have some type of cook experience in order for us to make you a line cook or a prep cook. But the other positions, delivery server, dishwashers, we can start you even if you have no experience in the restaurant position, or the restaurant industry. And our managers are great with training new candidates and getting them started in the industry. So I hope that's a pretty good synopsis. I want to definitely open it up for any questions that you guys may have, any questions about Butler, anything that you guys would want to know.
Absolutely. So, do any of you guys have any questions? David.
How do you apply for it?
I think the
So
question he's asking is, you can actually hear him. Okay, my bad.
I can.
Works.
Um, so the applications are done online. I get them immediately. But because we are hiring nationwide, I can send you the link for what specific position you're interested in, or I can just send you our general careers page. You would search DC and then just apply right online. They're quick applications. They come to me, but because I staff for the nation, I like to get a heads up if anyone from Covenant House has put in an application in, because I can pull it and push it up to the top. So if you were to put in an application, have one of your counselors let me know, then I will pull it and reach out to you and schedule an interview for you with those hiring managers. And as of now, DC is rapidly hiring. There are a lot of open positions because we're opening new locations. So if you are interested, please let me know. I can literally get you an interview as soon as you're available.
Right then and there. Did you have any other questions?
That's all your questions, because you got the person.
You got the person right in front of you. Well, David has a question.
Is it
Mhm.
possible I can apply on Indeed.com or?
Say it one more time. I didn't hear
He's
that.
asking if he can apply on Indeed.com. So I think she's gonna.
So our positions are, most of them are linked to Indeed, but if you don't see them, that's why I suggest just going straight through. What I'll actually do you guys
Yeah.
mind if I put the?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was actually about to ask. If you
Okay.
can put your email address into the chat, as well as
Yep.
any link to especially the website to where they can apply.
It says disabled. It
It
says
says
the host
disabled.
chat.
Okay, wait a second.
Yep. David, do you have a specific position you're interested in? Because I'll put that specific link in there as well.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
Dishwasher?
Say it one more time.
Interested in dishwasher?
I believe he said dishwasher.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to put my email first. And you can also always reach me through email all the time. Let me I'm going to get the link for the career page to throw in there. So you guys have that as well. Any other questions while I'm doing that? I think I'm pretty good at multitasking.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna take this and actually put this on the board, so it'll be on all day, so everybody will be able to see it.
What, in terms of, I know Rachel, but just so they know, what would be maybe the starting hourly rate for some of those positions?
Oh, you know what? Let me pull that because
You can share your screen as well if you'd like, so we can actually.
I'm technically not supposed to share that
Okay.
screen. I will share the career page once I pull this one. Hold on for me one moment.
Okay.
So I'll just go through each one and explain how the pay works. Well, the ones that I mentioned. So for delivery workers, and I just have to pull up DC because they change, since we're nationwide, it changes by market. Delivery bikers would start at $15 an hour. However, delivery bikers also keep all of their tips. So tips are not split. You will get the tips in your check, and those would be yours and yours only. So whatever tips you make as a delivery worker, those belong to you. The dishwasher position, let me see. That position starts at $15.20 an hour. That one does not include any tips because you're not really dealing with the public. You would be back of house and you would just work the 8-hour shift. As a server, servers start at $13.50 an hour, but again, that's another position that does keep tips. So because you most likely would have most contact with patrons as a server, you would be more likely to gather tips. Delivery and servers are more likely to gather tips. Now, if you do have restaurant experience, I know for the cooks, bartenders, those are different rates, but we do require you have some experience as a cook or as a bartender. You need to be licensed in order to be in those positions. But there are times when we do open up positions for something like a dining room attendant, and that person would go through the dining room as people are eating, make sure it stays clean, make sure you keep stuff in order. Those positions aren't always open because we really don't need a lot of them. So they get staffed quickly, but as they open, I can always let you know. And that position also starts at 15 an hour.
Yeah, he's a really great opportunity. That's what I'm talking about.
And also, if you do work full-time, you do have access to our benefits. So we do offer benefits for employees who do work full-time. Now, some employees only want to work part-time. We don't extend the benefits to the part-time workers, but if you do work full-time, you have the option to enroll in employee benefits as well.
Oh man.
Any other questions?
Any other questions? Any other questions?
Is it a different pay rate if we do part-time?
No, the pay rate stays the same. You just would get less hours.
Any other questions?
And now I just want to let you know also, sometimes based on how busy the restaurant is, sometimes they need full-time as opposed to part-time, but I will always let you know that I get that clarity from the managers before we schedule you or set you up. So if you know for sure you're interested in only part-time, we would need to discuss, what hours you're interested in and see if we could get that to work with what they're looking for.
No, go ahead. Ask your question.
Where is y'all located?
So we have different locations in DC. One of our hotels, actually, I just pulled the address. One of our hotels is located on 1600 Rhode Island Avenue. That's the Canopy by Hilton, Washington, DC on Embassy Row. Then we have the Holiday Inn, Washington Capitol in the National Mall, and that's 550 C Street Southwest. Most of our locations will be in DC, in the central part of DC, where there are a lot of hotels and more people frequenting.
You said 50 C Street Southwest. What's another DC location?
Hold on. It was 550 C Street Southwest.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is 1600 Rhode Island Avenue Northwest.
Northwest, okay.
Northeast or
That-
northwest?
Probably Northwest.
Northwest.
Mm-hmm.
The location we just opened, hold on, because I don't know that address off the top, but I can always find it. That one is, because I think that's the Holiday Inn also, but it's a different location. And then we're opening the River Inn. That one is not open yet, but I can get you the address because they are starting to staff for that location as well. The DC markets that are open. So I gave you the Canopy by Hilton. I gave you the Holiday Inn Washington Capitol, that's 550 C Street. And then the Hilton Garden Inn, 1225 First Street Northeast.
1225. 1225 what?
First Street Northeast. And these are all hotels. So they're hotels that, most people are aware of. We just go into, so we don't take over the hotel. We only operate the restaurant inside of the hotel. So we don't offer any of the hotel positions like housekeeper or anything like that. Front desk, that's not what we do. We take over the restaurant and we operate the restaurant within these hotels.
Okay.
I got one more. Do y'all have any front
Sure.
desk, like receptionists?
No, not at this time, because like I said, all of our positions are based in the restaurant. So the closest that we'll get is maybe a host or a hostess. Those are not open right now because those get filled quickly. But if that is something that you were interested in, I could let you know when it opens.
Any other questions?
Rachel, thank you so much. Again, we're truly appreciative of your time. And again, thank you for the opportunity. I see some people might have, I don't know if that's you or somebody else put some stuff in the chat, so there might be some questions there.
I think it's me.
Yep.
Probably you. Okay. Well, again,
Actually,
So the
three
link I-
participants on here.
all three. where people post
The
it?
link,
Yep, Sabria's on here as well.
Oh, what's going on, Sabria? How you doing?
Hey, Sabria. Thanks for popping on.
So again, like I
the
said,
link is just to the just general career page. And my apologies because they're working on the website. So all of their positions are listed, their salary positions, hourly positions are all mixed into one. So that's why if there's a specific one that you're interested in, please shoot me an email because I'll send you the right link for you to do the quick application. Shoot me an email. It's at the top. I'll get it to you ASAP. And then once you get back to me and let me know your availability, I can get you scheduled for an interview.
awesome. Thank you so much again, Rachel, and we'll see you back at 12:30. Thank you so much.
All righty.
All right.
Take care.
Thank you. Okay. Have a great day.